Now we start new article, transformer. Now first thing, what is transformer? So basically transformer is a device which is used to convert high AC to low AC or vice versa. Means low AC to high AC also. That device is called as transformer. Generally, if we see the home equipment, near about 80% home equipment, we are using transformer. For example, mobile charger. Basically, we require 6 volt to charge a mobile battery. 6 volt, 7 volt as per the specification of the phone. Now here, we are getting 230 volt in from the MACB. So that 230 volt, we have to decrease it to the 6 volt. So for that purpose, we require transformer, which convert high alternating current to low alternating current. Basically, transformer can convert 230 volt AC to 6 volt AC. Then after the transformer, we are using rectifier to convert that 6 volt AC to 6 volt DC. Means after transformer, we are using rectifier to convert into DC, because to charge a mobile battery, we require DC. Okay. Now here we have to learn in detail about the transformer. So remember, the device which convert high alternating current to low alternating current or low to high, that is called as transformer. Now the principle of transformer. Principle. The transformer is based on principle of mutual induction. It is based on principle of mutual induction. Mutual induction means what? So production of EMF in one coil due to current change in other coil. That is the mutual induction. We already learned the mutual induction in detail. Now here let's see construction. Construction of transformer. Basically transformer consists of rectangular soft iron core. So you can see this is rectangular soft iron core. So I can name it soft iron core. Placed one above another, insulated from each other, and they are placed one above another. Then insulated copper wire is wound on its two opposite arms. The coil at which input is given, if the coil here input is given, then this coil is called as primary coil. And the coil at which output is taken, if we are taken output here, then this coil is called as secondary coil. So this is the construction. Let I tell you the construction again. Transformer consists of rectangular soft iron core placed one above another, insulated from each other. The insulated copper wire is wound on its two opposite arms. The coil at which input is given is called as primary coil, and the coil at which output is taken is called as secondary coil. Now let's see working. So after the construction, working of transformer. So principle is the mutual induction. Now this mutual induction we have to explain with respect to this case. Then it is the working of the transformer. We are applying here AC, alternating current, alternating voltage. When alternating voltage is applied across primary, then magnetic flux link with, then as due to this changing current, magnetic flux is produced, and due to that magnetic flux, the current is induced or EMF is induced in secondary as well as in primary. It is induced in primary, that is called as self-induction, and it is induced in secondary is called as mutual induction. We are getting output because of the mutual induction. So the principle is mutual induction. So let I tell you the working again. When alternating voltage is applied across this primary coil, due to this changing current, magnetic flux link with both the coil changes and EMF is induced in primary and secondary coil. So this is the working. Now let I consider that. Let phi is magnetic flux magnetic flux linked with both coil. Then I can consider here few terms. Let I write it here. NS or NP, I write first. NP, number of turns of primary. NS, number of turns of secondary coil. Then EP, EMF induced in primary. ES, EMF induced in secondary coil. Then IP, current in primary. A current induced in primary you can write. And IS, current induced in secondary coil. Okay. Hence we can write here EMF across this secondary is equal to d phi by dt. So here the flux and number of turns, they are related. So N into this is secondary, so NS into this phi. Or I can write it here, hence ES is equal to NS into this d phi by dt. Then after that we can write EP also, d by dt of this NP into this phi. Hence EP is equal to NP into this d phi by dt. So here we get EMF induced in secondary, EMF induced in primary. Let me take the division of these two. Hence ES divided by EP. This divided by this. d phi by dt get cancelled and we get NS by NP. So this formula we get. Where this NS by NP, number of turns of secondary divided by number of turns of primary. This is called as turns ratio. So let I give the equation number 1. Now we use ideal case. Ideal case means what? Input power is equal to output power. Whatever we have given at input, the power, we are talking about the power, we get at output also. Ideally, in ideal case, power input is equal to power output. Power input is equal to power output. Now let I write the formulas here. Input power, we know the formula of power I into V. So by using that input power, we can write EP IP. So input we are given at primary, so EP into this IP. So instead of V, we are using E in this chapter. So E into this I is the power. So input power is EP IP. Output power, IS or ES IS. So by using that, we can write ES and EP I can shift to that side. So divide by EP. IS we can shift to this side. IP divided by IS. Hence we get ES by EP is equal to IP by IS. So this formula, and this is equation number 2. You can see this equation 1 and 2. So one side is same. From equation 1 and 2, we can write the first hand formula for transformer. NS by NP is equal to IP by IS. So here we get a first hand formula. Now by this formula, ES and NS, they are proportional. To get more ES, number of turns of secondary must be large. As we keep the larger turns of the secondary, we get a more output and less current. You can see number of turns and current, they are inversely related. It means that more the number of turns, less the current. Okay, so that you can remember. So based on this, There are two types of the transformer. That types of the transformer also we have to discuss. Types of transformer. The first one is step up transformer. Step up means what? We are increasing the input. Step up. So it convert low AC to high AC. Then next one. If output is high, it means that ES greater than EP. Then it means that number of turns of secondary greater than the number of turns of primary. It means that secondary voltage is greater, means current is less for the secondary. So that you can remember for the step up transformer. We can draw a symbol of the step up transformer. So you can see number of turns of secondary we have to show more. So this is symbol. And these two lines mean the core of the transformer. So you can see secondary transformer having a more turns as compared to the primary. So this is symbol of step up transformer. Similar manner we can write step down transformer. Second type of the transformer is step down. It is reverse to that. Step down means high to low. Down means it is decreasing. Then number of turns of secondary less, because we require less output. So number of turns of secondary less. This sign is reversed. Number of turns of secondary again less, because we have to get a less output. So number of turns of secondary less as compared to the primary. So this sign also reverse. Then the current of the secondary is greater than the current of primary. And the symbol. So you can show larger turn here and smaller turns of the secondary. Then we get the symbol of the step down transformer. Now here we are using step down transformer in home and step up transformer in MSCB offices, or MSCB transformers are step up transformer. So basically why they are stepping up, the reason is from when the electricity is transferred from one point to another point, which is at a larger distance. So we have to use step up transformer. When we step up transformer, we are increasing the voltage and decreasing the current. The reason is why we increase voltage and why we decrease current. Another reason I tell you here. In previous standard you already learned heat produced in a conductor. Heat produced depends on I square RT. So this is Joule's law. So heat produced depends on current square multiplied by resistance into the time. So heat produced depends on the current square. So when electricity is passed from one city to another city, we are increasing the voltage in the step up transformer, but current we are decreasing. As we decrease the current, then the heat produced by that current is also less. So this is beneficial to decrease the current. So we are decreasing the current in step up transformer. So I hope everyone understood here what is transformer. This is a very important article in board exam point of view. You can remember here, question may be asked on this, write principle, construction and working of transformer. Or question may be asked problem. So you have to remember this is the first hand formula for the transformer, as well as you can remember the power formulas also. The input power and output power. If you remember this and this formula, then you can able to solve any problem related to the transformer also.